So to review, we've talked already about draft as part of a sketch. We've talked about draft as a separate feature, where we did these end faces. And we've talked briefly about using draft as a part of the feature. Of these three methods, draft as a separate feature is the one that's generally preferred, because if the draft is going to fail and it's a separate feature, that means that only the draft feature will fail, instead of the sketch failing or the feature itself failing. So most of what we do is going to focus on using the draft feature as a separate feature. You will find also that the draft feature is more flexible in most situations than the other types of draft. In this lesson, we're going to talk more about some of the different types of draft that you can create with the draft feature. This part has all of the faces already drafted. One way to tell that is because we have draft analysis turned on and we only have red and green faces. If we were to add another feature on the back and extrude this without any draft at all, the faces would be yellow. As you can see from the legend in the lower right-hand corner, any faces that are not red or green are faces that require draft. If we go back to the Draft Analysis Property Manager, and you can get there from View menu, Modify, Draft Analysis, notice that SOLIDWORKS is telling us that any face under 3 degrees is going to be considered to have no draft. If we were to change this angle to, say, 5 degrees, notice that all of the rest of the green faces will turn yellow, except for the horizontal faces. So this is just one way that you can work with the draft analysis to help you visualize the draft on your plastic part as you work. You can also just turn this off and use the regular part colors. And to do that, we'll go back to View, Display, and turn off the draft analysis option. Let's continue working with the draft feature and see what else we can do with it. We've already looked at the neutral plane draft, but let's take another look. Remember that the faces inside this cutout were drafted at a particular angle. And if we double-click on the feature, SOLIDWORKS shows us that that angle was 3 degrees. So if we use another draft feature, still using neutral plane, but change this draft angle to 5 degrees, and select as a neutral plane the bottom of the cutout. Now remember, the neutral plane is not going to change dimensionally. For the faces to draft, I could go around and select all 4, but I'm going to use a shortcut here. Under face propagation, this drop-down will allow us to select one of several shortcuts. In this case, we want to select outer faces. Notice that it selects all the faces that are around the neutral plane face automatically. Because this is set to 5 degrees, what do you think is going to happen to these faces which we showed before, drafted at 3 degrees? Do you think the result is going to be 3 degrees, 5 degrees, 8 degrees? Let's see what the result will be. If we use the Measure tool, you can go to Tools, Measure, click on the bottom face, click on this face. SOLIDWORKS is going to tell us that we've got a 5-degree angle. So if an additional draft feature is added, then it will use the value in the new draft feature rather than adding that angle to the existing feature. This is important if you have to draft something like an imported model, or you just find it too difficult to sort through the feature manager to find where the original draft was created. Or possibly the original draft was created in a sketch and you need to change that draft using a feature. Let's go a step further now and add another draft feature. Now, I need to point out that this is not good design practice. This is just showing you how the software works. So I'll go ahead and apply a 1-degree angle and set as a neutral plane the bottom face. And again, faces to draft, I'm going to use the outer faces. Now, what do you think is going to happen this time? we've got a 5-degree angle on here now. Is this going to be a 6-degree angle, a 4-degree angle, or a 1-degree angle? Well, let's find out. And let's use the measure tool again. Got the hotkey M set up for that. Selecting these two faces, SOLIDWORKS is telling us that there's a 91-degree angle. So that's 1 degree of draft. So even if you've put a lot of draft on with one feature, you can come back with a later feature and remove some of the draft. Now, you cannot use a draft feature to get a 0-degree angle or to make a perpendicular face. To do that, you would have to use a feature such as Insert, Face, Move. And you'd have to use the Rotate option. Let's get the right face selected here. The Move Face feature works much differently from the draft feature. So in this case, we'd have to select an edge and tell it that we want to rotate by 1 degree. And we'd have to see what the preview is doing here. Is that 1 degree in the right direction? No, that's 1 degree in the wrong direction. So we'll flip the direction the other way and say, okay. And now if we measure, again, between the bottom face and this side face, SOLIDWORKS is going to tell us that those are perpendicular. If instead we measure between the bottom face and this face, this is going to give us the 1 degree angle. So if you need to remove all draft and you need to do it by adding a feature, the only way to do that is to use the Move Face feature. You cannot apply 0 draft with a draft feature.